When you look at the sky is clear. You can see this is a sign of people who are farmers to start clearing and maintaining their land. They know that anytime from now the rain is going to come, which is true. When you wake up early in the morning, it feels like today it's going to rain. It feels like there is that coldness that brings rainfall. That's the way it feels like. Just because the sky is so clear. You see? And this reminds me of my late grandma. She was one of the perfect person in this. She can even tell you to say, when you look at your shadow, for example, where is my shadow? Like that one there. When you look at your shadow, you will know what time it is. And she used to know. You know, she used to tell us to say, this time, it's this time. And when we visit the farm, she'll be like, welcome. Here, where you've come, it's not a place of sleeping, it's a place of working. And you're going to find that she'll spend the whole day in the farming field, just moving, doing nothing. She moves this side, she goes there, again she goes there. And then whenever she sees something, she picks. Whenever she sees something, she picks. And I don't know how you call delele in English. There is some of you doesn't know, but there are food that we got from the farming fields. There are food that we get from the farming fields. So she'll go around the farm just to pick those little things, and she'll put them at the plate center. A plate center, it's where they put plates, cups, and a lot of things. So when she puts there, she'll sit down a bit. Again, she'll stand up as if she's going somewhere. She'll go again in the field. She'll get a hoe and start doing some little stuff, like trying to clean the environment, you know. So this is the time for preparation. Like you prepare to say, you can see, guys, let me show you something before I continue. See these houses. Look at how they are looking, guys. So beautiful. Now they are setting up to put the roofing sheets. They've already put those are metals on top, and they're going to put the roofing sheet. And this yard always inspires me. It always inspires me, and I've been thinking to myself sometimes to say, if I was to have money and build those kinds of houses and then put them on rent, or people should be paying me, how much am I going to be having? Which is some good money. Okay, so that's it. So let's go back to my mother or my grandma. So she used to do this to prepare the land, and we were so happy to be along her. She would come, she would gather you, tell you stories and everything. That's why, and that's the reason why I really do miss her. So sometimes she would tell us to say, me, I don't love town life, meaning she didn't love urban life. I don't love it. I love this life whereby I'm moving into the field, I'm doing this. This is what I love. This is what I do. You see, and you would tell the way she was behaving whenever she comes to visit my mom. Sometimes she would come like on Monday, and then Wednesday she'll say, I'm going back to the farm. And you'll be like, what's happening? And she'll be like, here, everything you buy, everything you buy, everything you buy. Now, there at the farm, the only thing that we buy is cooking oil and um, small fishes. Those we call them here carpenter. And that's what we buy. But here, everything you buy. So I'm going back. And she will tell you that and she'll go back. You understand? So this simply tells you to say that these people or the old people, used to enjoy rural life, but us this time we don't enjoy because we want to be in towns. We want to spend expensive lives, you know. Expensive things are things that we really, really want in our lives. And this brings us to today's video. And it is one of the special video. If you don't know me, my name is Timothy Hara, the masterpiece. And I do documentary videos. I document myself. I also document areas, towns, and here on this channel we only talk about or doing some documentaries that gives you a reason to think, why are you doing what you're doing? So I hope you're going to watch this video to the very end and learn one or two things from here. So see you to the other side, guys. We are here once again. We are here to do some business. We are here to work on what we're supposed to work on. We are here because we want to live life. We are here because we want to see our life change. You know, we work because we want something to change in our family, in our lives, and in people's lives. That's why we work, if you don't know. If you work for nothing, then keep on sleeping. You don't even supposed to go for work, but you go for work to do something, to change something, one or two things, you know. That's that's how a man should be, or a woman, you know. This is life. This is what we are called for, because if we cannot work, then we cannot have anything. We cannot eat. We cannot our family cannot depend on us. And moreover, the life that we are living is every day you need to spend. Everything that you want to do, you need to spend something. You see, just placing your finger at something, then you need to pay. Just getting something, you need to pay. You know, everything you need to pay. And that's why I gave you a story of my grandmother who is late. I gave you that story because I wanted us to relate. The life that we are living now and the life that we used to live back then, it's so different. This time everything is becoming modern. And for it to be modern, then which means we need to pay. Understand? Just to use this phone that I'm using right now, I need to pay data. Just to use it to work, I need to pay something. Understand? So life is so different here in Zambia and here in Africa. Here in Africa. So it's high time now we We work so hard. We work on our everything that we are doing. Mashuka sana. Ebuka poeto alifama. Mfa kwa yashinga. Yatukacha. Wewe ulefa endo. Penda. Mama hizo. Net. Mashuka ndati. Inshi. Tusaf. Mkwai. Mwewa njita mulefa inshi. So this is life here at the shop. Talking to people, attending to them, do one or two things. And I'm even used to this. Not macaron. Going spaghetti is some Mariana.
Hingay
19 kwacha.
kabum beraganon na mugad.
Kesa.
Kabum waganon agamas.
Mkwete kaloa.
Nibengo nagashuga itwase.
Iwe kachero chero. Ai. Bebe, mnafa mojo.
Napika hivi.
Pita hivi. Pita 3 kwacha ka? Mwezi. Pita 3 kwacha. First kawe pushe. Ni fine ta?
Ngana kusa.
Okay. Today is busy, guys. I haven't even swept the shop, but a lot of people they are coming. They don't mind business. Let me show you something to show you to say I haven't swept the shop. You can see, or is it there's that bike there? That bike should be outside now. I'm here selling. Wow, there is that bike there, and the floor. You can see the floor is dirty. I haven't swept the shop, so it's high time now. For this moment that I'm given right now to go outside, I take that bicycle outside and get my broom, sweep the shop, and then I start doing my business so well. So today it's one of the beautiful video. I'm telling you, it's one of the beautiful video, and that will try to improve our lives in one or two ways. Understand? And you know, one thing about me is I love doing content that really touches me, that really teaches me something, and that really I know that this is the content that can be helping somebody outside there. Since it has worked for me, even somebody outside there, it can work for him. Whatever is boy.
Salad.
Salad. Whatever salad. I don't know. I mean, so let me just go and get my bicycle out. Push my bicycle now. So I'm pushing my bicycle. It's moving. Guys, see you. My bicycle is heavy. If you are one person who loves to live an expensive life, then which means you cannot run any business in your entire life. because every money that you're going to make, you are going to be using it to do something which is very expensive. You'll be visiting expensive places, eating expensive food, living expensively. But people who've got money, they don't live expensive. You see, that's the way it is. Okay, have you ever seen like this person is rich, he's a billionaire. This guy has got so many things. There is nothing like you really want to live expensive, like you want to be there on top. Everybody should see you to say, that is Timothy who's coming here. Look at the jacket. That jacket goes at 5,000 kwacha. Look at the trouser. That trouser goes at 10,000 kwacha. So he's putting on clothes for worth 20,000 kwacha. No, 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 no. Then which means you cannot run a business. You cannot run anything. Your time is to sleep. You need to be just sleeping, and your expensive life, one day it will kill you. You know, this is the reason why you find that a lot of people, we look down on ourselves to say, why am I putting on this? This is a torn t-shirt. Why am I putting on this? This is a very bad trouser. Are you sure? We allow people to say something on us, or we allow people to talk about us because of who we want to be, or because of a person we want to create in our lives. But if you're that kind of a person who really wants to do something great, then which means avoid the expensive life. Imagine I'm putting on clothes that are worth 20,000 kwacha. And imagine if I was to get a 15,000 kwacha or 18,000 kwacha and invest into the business, and the remaining amount I put it in the business. Imagine how the business can grow, and imagine the life that I can live. Those people who we consider that they've got money, they don't live expensive. They always want to live a simple life. And a lot of them, they even love going to the farms. Now, this time, us, we don't even want to do farming. So, this is the moment now we should think about, what am I going to do? Or am I going to continue this life that I'm living? Never be too comfortable where you are. Never. Never be too comfortable where you are. Try to change one or two things. Try to create you, because if you're going to create you, then which means you're going to be untouchable. You're going to be untouchable. You're going to be untouchable. I remember the time I started this business, I was very young. Very young, I'm telling you. I was very young, with no experience, with nothing, and I was just doing it like I'm just playing, and my friends were like, you are the tomato business, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. And I don't know, that's how I've grown up. I really loved to do different things, and even this time, the more I'm growing, the more I'm thinking bigger things. So this is life. It needs to start from you, huh? In my growing up, I've lived with so many people, and then these people, they've taught me how to live life. I've lived with people with money. I've lived with people without money. I've lived with people who are totally nothing. I'm telling you. Whereby you guys, you need to go this side and this side for you to go and bring something so that you can eat as a family. and I've learned that. I've lived a farm life. That's why I love farming. I've lived that, you know. And I always pray to God that one day I'm going to have a farm near the river. I'm going to have it because I am a farmer. I love farming, and I love doing different things, you know. So it is a very beautiful thing to understand yourself. Like, you understand the things you like. If you understand yourself, it goes to bring like freedom. Freedom will be just something that you're going to be experiencing every day. You're going to be free. And nobody can try to force you to do things. Like, oh, go to the shop today. You'll be just waking up yourself. You'll be forcing yourself. You'll be pushing yourself. Sometimes, you know what? At my house, I can wake up maybe around 05 a.m. in the morning. And then she'll say, Timothy, this time, no, it's very early. And I'm like, I want to reach at the shop 6:30 a.m. I need to be there. And if I come here around the 7 a.m., I'm telling you, I'm furious at myself. I'm like, I'm late. Not just because it is mine. I should just be sleeping and maybe I come here around 10 a.m. No. Wewe mwashuka shani mama? Karibu maya.
Ndabishaka na plastic mulongera mu yara sugar yara bamutusaka namkwata.
Yara sugar bamutusaka. Akutsaka tumateni kwachi.
Mumba plastic
Umulela nda yalya kwati ni mule chikanda kwati fida so. Sana mwana ko plastic. Bad mwangu wacho ko? Chiko. Yeah, send them to mommy. Oh, I'm in a plastic. I am quiet. When you want sugar, mom? Yeah, 15. 11 kwacha. Mpera kwa tatu. Mkwai. Kasaf kashing. Chenjima. So tutaparia tutu. Parifia 3 na 5. Mboto next time kesa sangana tuchinja. Awe. Ta yona nani kwa tana rosi ya wanishan. Kachinga hadi mfula. Ngani fife wakati utoni tumbi tuashitine tuwapisana kono. Unefa inshiwe? Safu? Ani safu hii? Ya, fiabe, fiabo. Unefa inshema?
Unefa ya sugar
ya tukwachi.
Ya wano kwa kudonga.
Isso. Vamos pagar 10. Okay. So I was putting something here, putting them in order, packing them in short, and then you can see the way it is looking. At least things are coming up in place. You know, I was thinking about something, and I was thinking to myself. I was saying, what if the economy crashes? How are we going to survive? Because everything that we want, we need to pay. Have you ever asked you a question, like you asked yourself, like, if there wasn't these things, how can we live? How can we live? Do you know people from the villages? People from, yes, let me just say, people from the villages, they are better than people who are living in urban areas. Why? You know, there are a lot of disadvantages in urban areas. Like everything is chemical, but in the villages everything is organic. Everything is organic. And I was asking myself, I went to a certain village in Pongwe, and you know, I'm a traveler. I do document places within Zambia. So I went to this place and I found the area where there are just old people. And I was asking questions to say, now, how old is that grandma? And people were saying she's 102, somewhere there. And how old is that person? And she's 80. How old is that one? She's 90. And then the person told me to say, the one who is having 102 years is the mother for these people. And you find their great grandchildren. And I fail to understand why. Because when you come here in urban areas, like in towns, you find that people here, you find that they reach at the age of 40, 50, 70, then they've grown. When you go to the graveyard, you find that youths at the age of 35, 40, those are the people who are dying. So, have you ever asked you've asked yourself a question like, if these things that we are experiencing, if they were not there in this urban life that we are living, can we survive? Can we survive? If everything that we do, because can we survive? Because we need to pay everything. You know? We need to pay everything. And everything is so chemical. The chickens that we are eating, the fast foods, and everything, you know? And if the economy was to crash, like it crashes, how can we survive? That's why my grandma used to tell me to say, "Iwe mkoronyo mariko kuino that nimu no mumulei karamono." Because she understood everything, you know. And sometimes when you think about it, it can be true. Again, it can be. Let me just say, everything has got its own disadvantages. Everything has got its own disadvantages. But what we need to know is, if we were to move out from what we are doing, what can we do next? If you were to move out from your workplace and live another life, what can you live? How can you live? For example, I'm a teacher, and then I've retired. Now, since I've retired, what kind of life am I going to live? since I own this business that you are seeing here, if this business wasn't to be here, what kind of a life am I going to live? Again, all these questions you need to ask yourself. Or since I'm living in these urban areas, do I need to think of another life? All these questions you need to ask yourself. Since I'm the boss at this house or at this workplace, if I was fired or if I had to stop this work, what can I do next? How can you live your life? If you were like, if they get everything that you have, everything, every income that you have, like everything, can you live another life? There are very few people can live because they're going to die of depression. They're going to die of different from different diseases, from different things. You know, because everything you need to pay. You go to the clinic this time, you need to pay something. Instead of, they tell you to say everything is free, but when you go there, they are going to tell you we don't have medicine. You go to a pharmacy, you go and buy this medicine, buy this medicine, buy this medicine. Now, if you don't have, which means that you keep on suffering. When you go to the village where there are no clinic near, like clinics and hospitals, they are near, you will find that people there, they are surviving. People there, they just use trees. You know, trees to say, this tree, you can use it, it can cure malaria, this tree can cure coughing, this tree can cure these different diseases. And the people are surviving, they are living long than us. So these are the questions that you need to be asking yourselves. And you find that people who are having a lot of money, and I've come to observe this, people who are having a lot of money here in Zambia, they are shifting from urban areas, they are going into rural areas. They are having farms, they are having villages, they want to go and live in the village. You find that this person is working here, is building outside there in the village, and is having cattle, is having goats, is having sheep, is having everything there. Whenever they are done, or whenever they cross schools, or whenever they have, what do they call? They have a leave. They need to go to the farm. They live there. They enjoy their life there because they want to feel a different feeling or a different vibe in the village, because there everything is so natural and everything is so organic. And I've observed this. And somebody yesterday was telling me to say, Timothy, I'm going to the farm. I'm going to the farm tomorrow. I was like, okay, you're going to the farm to do what? I'm going to live there. I'm going to live there. And I told him, but at your farm, do you have a house? And he was telling me to say, I have a house, I've got solar panels there, I've got everything is there. So I'm going to live there. I've been coming here like I come, but I've decided to live my life there. And I was like, oh, you've decided to live your life there, but you're going to leave your house in Mitengo, because he's got a very beautiful house in Mitengo. And he said, I'm going to leave my houses. I've got 12 houses. I've got houses in Itawa, I've got houses in Senior, I've got houses in Mitengo, I've got houses in Dollar Hill. I'm going to leave all these houses, and I want to go and live at the farm. And I've told my children to say, if you don't want to follow me at the farm, then which means you should remain here. Me, I'm going there. So it's a beautiful thing. So we need to think about what next. How are we going to live? Next, if I wasn't to have, I did not have these things, how can I live? What can make me survive? It's a beautiful thing. So, guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful day today, and you can see I'm here in the shop and I'm doing my thing, and I'm really pushing each and every day. And I'm here just to find these coins. Let me show you. I'm here to find these coins. You see these coins? These coins. This is why I'm here for. I'm here for this. So this is how it is. Where find coin? Penda. Yeah, 15 coin. This time when you have guys, I'm telling you, life here is so different. When you have these, then your life is going to be run so well, and this is going to run your life, this. But there are people in the village, they don't use this, and their life is being run by nature. But here everything is this. For you to go to the toilet, you need to have this. And now they've increased this time. It's this one. This one. This one. Yes, this one. 5 kwacha. Toilet. You need to pay this. If you want to eat breakfast, this can't manage breakfast. This is 29 kwacha. You cannot have breakfast. Proper breakfast. So everything you need to pay. Hello guys, it's time for me now to move out. I'm going now to Ndola town center, but not the main town center. I'll be going to Anthenion. That's where I'll be going right now, and I want to do some orders there. Maybe somebody might try to ask me to say, but why do you do the orders every day? And I'm like, no, I'll do this because I'm trying to maintain the position of where I'm doing my things, or I'm trying to maintain the position at my business. You know, if you cannot have enough money, like you buy everything in bulk, you can do like the way I do every day, go for orders. And today, the day is so beautiful. You can see there is so much wind, it's blowing like no man's business. This is a school. The school. The road itself, you capture those moments, those real moments. So guys, we are going there at the blue company. That's what I can say. That is Anthenion. That's where we are going. Hey people, so right now I'm going there. You can see behind my back where those cars are parking. That's where I'm going. Inside there, I'm going to check for some tissues and some parts. So there at this company, they do sell a lot of things, like they sell beer, they sell drinks, they sell different products inside there. So this place is called Anthenion here in Ndola, Zambia. So if you are looking for the wholesale place where you can buy beer, where you can buy Pepsi drinks, where you can buy Coca-Cola, where you can buy Black Label, where you can buy Heineken, where you can buy different types of products, even groceries, you can find them there. It's one of the busy place, and right now I need to leave my bicycle here and then get into inside there, and then I do my things. Inside there they don't allow cameras, like you go filming with your phone, because of the people inside there and the things that are found there. I just don't know, but this is part of advertisement. But for them, I don't know why they don't do that. So I'm going there and I'm leaving mine. You can see a lot of people, they've left their wheelbarrows here and their bicycles here. And the good part of this area is that there is a security who takes care of the same things. So let's go in and let's see what we are going to buy from there. And I'm really, really so happy to be here once again. So you need to push, guys. Okay, guys, I'm done ordering my things here now. Unfortunately, one of the things that I really wanted to buy, and I've not bought it. It's soft care pads. They don't have them here, so I need to look for them some other time. Maybe if it's not at my hometown's market, then it's in the town center. And for today, I've bought your crunch and those tissues that you're seeing there. And what really happens is that whenever you find that if what you're looking for you don't see it, then buy what is there. Don't go home empty. Buy what is there, and that's how business is being run. Buy what is there. See if you are having some products that are missing, and those products people are really, really asking for them, buy them. Sometimes what we can go with them on the receipt cannot go along. You see, and this happens most of the time, let me say every day. Because you go today, you find they are not there. You go tomorrow, they are not there. So you don't just come to say, oh, they are not selling today, they don't have this, so I've come back empty. No, buy something which is buy something which is there. Be initiative. Be somebody who thinks like fast. Let's go home. Records my daily experiences. That's a very beautiful house, and this is Little Eden. You can see that's Little Eden. This is the office. The main gate for them. Life here in Africa. Life here in Africa, Zambia. And this area is for railway station. Guys, we are back at the shop now. So I want to show you something. See this, your crunch. Do you remember I made a video and I was saying people, they are asking me of a certain product, and a lot of people, they really want this product, and I'm like, I went through Ndora Town Center to look for the same product. It's not there. And then I told the wholesaler to say, please, would you find this? And that is what he has bought. And I found them there, a lot of them, a lot. And I asked him to say, you brought them? And he said, yes, you are not the only one who were asking for the same product. A lot of people, they were used to come here and ask me of the same product. And here are the goods. Thank you for that. and he really appreciate. And I was like, yeah, let's try this product and see how it will go, because it's a lot of people, they are asking it and they are seeing it on TV, they're doing some adverts, and I'm here again as a shop owner. I want to test this yo-yo crunch. I want to see if it tastes good, like how people. I'm sorry, there is a child who is passing who is crying. You know, here this is a shanty compound. There is a lot of noise. There are a lot of people who really cries on the way. The people, mad people passing through, shouting. You know, so I want to test the product and feel, taste how it feels like. You know, let's see. So this is how they look like. They look like crisps. So there is yo-yo crunch, French onion, and then there is chicken curry. So, but I prefer onion, French onion, and I will test even this one, chicken curry, and see how it feels like. Even this one, I'll test it, and then I will give you the feedback. Let's do it. I'll test them, the two of them. You can see these. This is French onion. Very nice, very good. And what differentiates this and the peppers is that these, they are made of like round, and peppers, they are very hard. Now this, they taste like crisps, and they're very nice. I'm telling you. So this is chicken. Oh, French onion. I want to taste even chicken curry. I see. I'm testing these guys. So this is chicken curry, and then yeah, indeed, there is curry in it, and it is good. It has got a bit of chili, no, but they are nice. But I'll go for French onion because that's my favorite. Even in crisps, French onion is my favorite, and and I don't know if they only have two products because these are the only product that I was seeing there. They are nice. I'm telling you, they are nice, very beautiful. Yeah, there. Take a look at them. This is chicken curry, and this is French onion. They're nice, guys. They're nice product. Trade Kings, well done. Oh, sorry, I don't know. Yo-yo fan nuts, well done. This is a very beautiful thing. Thank you so much. It's very beautiful, I'm telling you. Hey, I'm even advertising your product. You? Anyway, it's good. I've come to learn the beauty of being at the shop. Like most of the time, you are at the shop. You know, being at the shop each and every day, each and every time, you're going to see the mistakes, you're going to see what is happening, you're going to see everything that is happening there, you know, and you are going to see if you're growing or you're not growing. The business itself will tell by the look of things and by the happenings that are happening at the shop, and that beauty will give you its beauty in terms of profit. You see, so I've been telling you to say if you own a business, maybe you have workers that are working for you each and every time. Make sure you check on your business almost every day. It is very necessary. Don't think about like, okay, these workers of mine, they're going to fear me, they're going to say, hey, the boss is always around, the boss is, that is your business and that is your money. You've invested your money there, and they should know that you are there. You are the boss, you are everything. But like us Zambians, I'll give an example of us Zambians because we are too lenient. We are too lenient with things. We are too lenient with things. And I don't know if we feel pity for people or we feel I don't know how we feel. You find that you are the person who suffered for that money and you invested into that business. And you be like, hey, what if I tell him this? You are seeing that things are not going well at your business, and then you are busy feeling pity for that person. No. Okay, example, I'm doing this business and then I leave somebody here and then that person is stealing from me. How can you feel? As the owner, am I going to just go to say, don't worry, God is in control? No, no. You need to be careful. You need to be serious with what you're doing. You need to stand on your feet, because finding money to invest into a business, it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. You know, tell that person to say, no, I don't like this. I don't want you to do this next time. If you do this, I'll fire you. They'll grow up, or they'll be in that business with that fear to say, okay, the boss, if we continue doing this, the boss is going to be upset, and they'll make sure that everything is going to be well. They're going to control everything in a good way. You understand? And that is the beauty of you being there. And if you have a business, you have workers, it doesn't mean that you should forget about the workers. The workers. What it means is you're supposed to go there. You're supposed to see what is happening. You're supposed to check the records. You're supposed to see everything. You know? And for you, people who've got businesses and then you've employed, you've got a lot of job, because there are a lot of things that you need to be controlling. You know, unlike us, some of us we are the own boss. We run this business. Hey guys, it's time now to repack salt. You can see we only have the one for 5 kwacha and 3 kwacha. We don't have for 2 kwacha and the yes, we don't have for 2 kwacha and 1 kwacha. So we want to repack salt here, and I'm having the plastics. Here are the plastics. Yesterday we were repacking this. You can see. This is what we were making yesterday, and we did a lot of things yesterday. Yesterday it was one of the amazing days. We had to experience like a lot of things that we were buying yesterday, and it was one of the crazy things that it really made me to work like so hard. So, and today we are having another work, which is a repacking. So let me just pick a tissue for somebody. There's a customer here who really needs tissue for 5 kwacha, and let me give her. You see how we're going to do it. It's happening today. It's very dark in here. Boom. Kaboom. Okay. Oh. Just a minute. No, ni shwabidi mina shukrani. Nuevo, niwisha, bina niwisha. Nuevo tewe. Tewe uyole vepesha, ulemu vepesha. Wata ukawa sana. Wata wa. Joshua. Na ufurana pata. Ulifanyishi. Najiki ganga. Lete. Abraham lete nanta. Abraham. you can see now, guys, the progress has been made. We've repacked the salt that we wanted to repack, and this is for 2 kwacha, this is for 3 kwacha, and this one is for 5 kwacha. And then yesterday I said I'm going to buy a 50 kg salt, which is I did not buy. This is the remaining salt that were remained the time we were repacking some salt here. So I had to finish it, the remainders, and then maybe tomorrow or the other day we can buy another 50 kg salt. So at the moment, this is what we have, but to say the truth, this won't reach maybe for 3 days or 4 days, because here in Ndola, or here where I am, salt is being used each and every day. It's the most reliable thing in terms of house basics. So this is the very important thing here. So you cannot say that it's going to finish maybe after 5 days or after. This is just maybe a day. Maybe tomorrow they won't be here. So this is the progress that we've done, and I'm so happy. Do you know that this is my 10th year day, or this is my 10th year to be in the business? I'm celebrating this day today because I remember I started my business on this day. Let me tell you one thing. If people don't believe in you, let them not believe in you. If people don't consider you, let them not consider you. And this is life. You need to remember that you were born alone. You were born alone. You were not born with them. You are just born alone. And even twins, sometimes they were born alone. You know, this one will come out and the other one will come out. They are not at one spot. As long as you were born alone, and you should believe in yourself. That's the fact. Each and every time, each and every day, the beginning of things, like the time you are beginning something, like something good, it will never make sense. And some people, they will be laughing at you like, hey, money fine. People will say a lot of shit. People will say a lot of things. They will mock you. They will make you cry. They will make you like a mad person. They will always want to pull you back. But if you're that kind of a person that believes in yourself, then which means you are somebody who is going to be great. Today marks the 10th year in my business. Today. And I'm so happy, guys. And I just don't have something that I can celebrate with. I don't just have. If I was to have something, like I'm having something to celebrate, I'm telling you, I would have made a simple party for myself. I'd have made a simple party for myself and celebrate. And I remember back then, and that's why I'm telling you these things to say, you need to just believe in yourself. You know, just believe to say, I can do it. I can do it. No matter how many people, they can say a lot of things. More especially where we live in here in Africa. People, they don't believe in people's dreams. They will never believe in you. They will never. And today I'm celebrating. I'm like, yes. I'm celebrating, guys. Because I started this business when I was very young, selling biscuits, holding biscuits. Let me show you something. I was holding these biscuits. These now they've just what can I say? They've just made them good this time, but they used to come in two plastics, like these plastics, and I used to go around the community shouting, biscuits, 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 biscuits. I remember those days. And I went round to sell these biscuits, around the streets of Lusaka. And my main like main compound that I was moving into was Kuku, Kwaku, Kwabenofobet. And then there is Chawama and there is Kwamisisi, all these areas. Ishi.
Kalanyaka. Katofi. Tumetofi ta 15.
So that's the way it was. I remember those days. Like
Sweeties.
I was somebody who really strived. I'm sorry, guys, I'm selling, so don't mind me. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just happy today. I'm just happy. And I remember the time I completed my grade 12 here in Ndola at Masara Secondary School. I completed that. I had a friend called Soy. This friend, we stayed together with him for some time, and his uncle introduced us with the life in the streets. You know, life in the street. I used to carry water. Let me show. I'll show you everything today. What is this? You see, this is the water. I used to carry this water and shout in the streets of Ndola, and I was shouting, water, 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 amensh, 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 amensh. I was selling this. Now, that time there wasn't this product, there was Aquavita. I used to go around that community, let me say Ndora Town Center, and sell this product of water. I remember everything. And from there, I knew to myself, like, I can do business, I can do this, you know. And whenever we go into Ndora Town Center, so used to tell me to say, you are good in business. You're good in business, because he used to see how things used to come out from me, like the sales that I used to make. And I'm telling you, whew, this is something so beautiful. And I'm happy that today I've made my 10th year in the business. Official today. And I'm happy celebrating 10th year in a small grocery business. And I wish I can celebrate with some drinks, with some people. Now,